right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we are live on YouTube, guys, to do our top 5 leagues review of the month of December, guys. And of course, this is my first new stream of the year, guys. First new stream of the year. So happy New Year to everyone. I know it's a bit late. Obviously, it was yesterday, but happy New Year though to everyone that is celebrating. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me read some of your guys' comments. So Desmond says hello to me. Hello to you, man. Hello. Wow. So today I'm going to we're going to have a special guest come on the stream. He usually doesn't come on very often on the channel, so we're going to have him come on. And yeah, so let me get my headphones. So yeah, let's read some of the guys' comments. So Desmond says hello. Dinga says hello. Which league are you starting from? T-Rex Enthusiast says good day, good day, good day. All right, we're gonna start from. Let's just have our guest. Our guest will decide which league we'll start from. You know, I like to honor the guest, so I send the link to the guest. Hopefully, the guest does join. If not, we'll just go with myself. So. Yeah, make sure you guys smash the like button, guys, if you haven't already done so, and hit the subscribe button if you're new, man. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, man. So we'll be getting started very shortly. All right. Just give you guys a few seconds. Let's see. Okay, he's here. Hello, Bailey.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, that's good. I can hear you. Can you hear me? All right, so which league do you want to start first, man?
I guess you can let the people decide who are watching.
All right, so tell us in the chat, man, which league do you guys want us to start with? We're going to try to keep this an hour long, of course. Maybe even do less than an hour, because I am kind of running out of time on the Streamyard thing. So,
Hello, Desmond. Who are you? By the way, I have no idea who you are.
He's a Barca fan.
How the hell do you know my real name?
Wow. Hello, Nicola. Bundesliga, PL, La Liga. Okay, everyone's saying something different. All right.
Desmond, when you have the answer, please tell me how you know my name. All right. Okay, so it's 50-50 on which league should be started or stated with or talked about first. Better said.
Yeah. Maybe you can split the tie.
Or you can do a poll. Let's not waste time. If one more person says which league they want, then we'll start with that.
All right. Yeah, we're already 5 minutes. We're already wasting 5 minutes. So, and remember, guys, I think 17 hours of my StreamYard thing. It resets on Friday. So, well, really, Saturday I'll have the new hours. So,
yeah, Happy New Year, by the way. I should have said that when I came in. But yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Best wishes. and in this new year. And may all of your wishes come true, and for a good and healthy, good health, I wish, and a good year in general. So happy New Year.
Yeah, everyone, guys, to like the stream if you haven't already done so. Of course, I'll leave a link to BLE's channel in the description below. You guys can check out his channel.
I don't really make videos there too much, but yeah, not as frequently as I used to. But yeah, if you want, you can check it out.
Yeah.
All right, are we gonna get one more person to say something or not?
That doesn't seem like.
All right, let's go with the. What did they say? They said the Bundesliga, Premier League, or La Liga.
Maybe we should do this. Let's go with Bundesliga first, since that was the first mention. Then we go PL second, then La Liga third, and then we do the other leagues. How about we do that?
Why does the worst league get 2 votes?
I mean, it doesn't really matter which leagues we do first. We're going to go through all 5 anyway. So,
all right. Does that include the French league?
Yes.
All right, that's going to be the most boring one. Okay, let's just start with something. Come on,
let's start with the Bundesliga. We already
wasted too much time already.
All right, Bundesliga it is, man. Bundesliga it is.
I apologize for my coughing. I just have a problem with my throat.
Yeah, hopefully get better.
No, I've always had this problem. Anyways, let's not talk too much about my problems, and let's get into Bundesliga, into Fußball.
All right, Bundesliga table. The Bundesliga, Fußball. Guys.
In Germany, it's called Fußball, so let's start with Fußball. So.
All right, 7 minutes in. So we'll start with the Bundesliga. So we're going to go through the I kind of want to discuss about the relegation battle, then the European spots, and then, of course, the title race. So let's start with the bottom with relegation. Wow. All 3 teams are on joint level in the same points. How interesting.
Yeah, that's what a coincidence that is. Strange one, but stuff like that does happen.
Yeah. Now, which clubs do you? For me, I think Darmstadt will go down. I think I'm fairly confident with saying this. I mean, they lost 8-0 to Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich even had a player sent off in that game. I remember. They still lost. So, yeah, I would say Darmstadt, and I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, BLE. I think this is Darmstadt's first season in the Bundesliga. First time they ever got promoted, or is it Heidenheim? I think one of the 2 clubs that are they're playing the Bundesliga for the first time ever. Do you remember which one?
I have no idea. Possibly, I think it's Darmstadt, but I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Oh, I think it's Heidenheim. Heidenheim is the one that's playing for the first time ever. Darmstadt's playing for after a long time. They haven't been here for a while. So yeah, I think it's fair to. Yeah, I think they're going to go down. Do you agree?
Yeah, most likely, judging by how the results say on the board, then yes, they will most likely.
Oh, guys, so I'm wrong here. So Heidenheim. Oh, both the clubs are playing the Bundesliga.
Heidenheim. Yeah, Heidenheim. Yeah, Heidenheim. Yeah, as Rank has confirmed it now. Thank you, Rank, for the information. Okay. All right, but yeah, it's looking like Köln and Darmstadt will go down.
Yeah, remember, guys, 16th place has a relegation playoff.
Yeah, that I could see Union Berlin dropping down to 16th, possibly, but yes, most likely. And also Bochum, VfL Bochum could possibly drop down there. As you can see, the 3 teams from 16 to 13 are actually 4 teams. Those are the ones that will, if the first 4 above Mainz struggle, or if they end up dropping points, then it could be interesting for that 16th spot to see who will get it.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. Köln and Mainz in a relegation battle, because I think both these clubs were in the top 10 last season, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously Bayern and Dortmund had to beat them. Bayern, they were involved in the final match day drama last season, if you remember. So,
yes, I do. Yeah,
it's very, very surprising. I feel like Köln will survive, and I feel like Mainz will survive too. I think it might be Bochum or Union Berlin. I feel like one of these two will go down. Maybe in both. I think Union Berlin, though,
No.
I think that they've started to pick up good form though recently, and I think
I think
they got a big win.
I think VfL Bochum will be the one who stays up there.
Yeah, and as for relegation playoffs, I guess I'll probably say Union Berlin. I think they'll probably survive though because I do feel like they'll beat the first. I do feel like they'll beat the team from the second division.
So yeah, that's what we got so far. But yeah, Mönchengladbach, Werder Bremen, possibly could struggle a bit, but yeah, I think they'll be fine. They'll definitely stay up.
Yeah, yeah. Look at because I think the goal difference. Look at as bad as they have been. The goal difference isn't that bad. You know.
Yeah.
Hindham is one they're playing for the first time. Yeah. I knew it was one of the two. I just forgot which one. It was Darmstadt or Hindham. So yeah, Greens to all. Nicola and AD. All right. So now let's talk about shout out to Hindham, man. They've been doing amazing. For the first time ever, the Bundesliga, 20 points after 16 games is quite remarkable.
Heidenheim, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes. Congratulations to them. Yeah, Augsburg, Wolfsburg, Heidenheim, SC Freiburg, Hoffenheim, Eintracht Frankfurt, Borussia Dortmund, RB Leipzig. Yeah, okay, let's do the mid-table part first. Yeah, Heidenheim never heard this team before until now, so or actually I have, but I didn't know they were in the Bundesliga this year. Yeah, good job to them. Yes, as you pointed out, all of you that pointed out, first time in the Bundesliga, so congratulations to them. I don't really know too much about them, so I won't comment too much about them. But yeah, the rest of the teams though should be fine. Wolfsburg, Hoffenheim, Freiburg, they should be fine. They should stay mid-table. Yeah, almost about 20-ish points per team. So on average, 20-ish points. So
you think?
They should be fine.
Do you think Hindham can get European football, or you think that's too much?
Heidenheim, as I said, I don't know too much about them. So, no, I think they'll stay mid-table this year.
Yeah, I think European is too much.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's too much. That's too hard. But it would be amazing, man. That would be amazing.
Right now, the top 6: Frankfurt, Dortmund, Leipzig, Stuttgart, Bayern München, and Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, one team that deserves a lot of praise is obviously the one at the top. Bayer 04 Leverkusen. I would say definitely the best team in Deutschland this year. One of the 10 best in the whole continent of Europe, definitely.
Yeah.
It's looking like they will win the title. They're the champions of the winter, so I wouldn't doubt them. I do not see how they can bottle this so far, unless they lose some game or they go through some bad form on February, March, around that time. But yeah, it's looking like they will be the winners of this league. Most likely, hopefully, it would be nice to have some other team other than Bayern München win the Bundesliga. But yeah, Stuttgart, another good team, another good performing team this season.
Yeah, they've been performing really well.
Yeah, very well. Good to them. Leipzig, not seen too much of them, but it's expected for them to be in the top 4 area. Dortmund and Eintracht Frankfurt, they're on similar points, only 3 points difference, so it could be interesting who gets the Europa League, Conference League, and the last few spots of the Champions League. Could be interesting there.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed Dortmund, man. I think they should be doing better than this. Like, you see what Leverkusen is doing, and remember, guys, most of us thought to ourselves that the team to stop Dortmund, stop Bayern Munich would always be Dortmund. Most of us believe that Dortmund would be the team to stop them, and now Leverkusen might potentially do so. And I'm sorry if that happens, man. I'm sorry. That will be embarrassing for Dortmund if Leverkusen wins the Liga before them. It just looks bad.
Possibly, yeah.
So it's going to be looking really bad. As for Frankfurt, they've been kind of struggling. Not really too surprised. The team has been really changed over the last few seasons. Stuttgart, could they actually get Champions League football? That would be an amazing story if they can. And guys, who do you guys think is going to win the title? I believe it or not, guys, I'm still going with Bayern Munich. I still trust Bayern. I still think Bayern is the team to beat. I know Leverkusen haven't lost a game, but I just feel like for me, the second half of the season they're going to struggle. I'm hopefully wrong. I want to see Leverkusen. And let's be real, guys. I think we all can agree the title is between Leverkusen and Bayern, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, let's go look at Leverkusen games, though. Remember, guys, Bayern do have a game in hand. By the way.
Come on.
So keep that in mind. So let's see. So
they're playing against Venezia in a friendly.
Yeah, it's a friendly. Let me ask you this question, BLE. Do you think the Europa League for Leverkusen could add problems to the schedule?
No, I don't think so. I think they'll be fine. It could fatigue them more, but I think they'll be fine, and they should just push forward as much as they can.
Yeah, this game right here, guys, February 10th is gonna be a big, big game. That's a huge, decisive game. I'll tell you what, guys. If Leverkusen manages to win this game, that'll be a huge statement. That's a huge game.
Yeah, if they get it, even if they get the point there, that will be enough to solidify top spot for a while.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the remaining games, like basically
almost everyone is beatable except the game against Dortmund and Leipzig.
Yeah, Dortmund, Leipzig, Dortmund,
that's
and
Stuttgart, VfB Stuttgart.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah, that period between late April, early May. Yeah, that will be decisive for them.
Yeah, Dortmund away is going to be difficult because as bad as Dortmund are and as bad as they're struggling, Dortmund's generally really good at home. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, guys. As for my top four, I think Leverkusen will be. I think it's good. Leverkusen and Bayern will obviously get top four. I think Leipzig will get third, and I think Dortmund will squeeze in fourth. I think Stuttgart will unfortunately drop off, so I'll say they get fifth. At the Conference League spot and Europa League, I'll probably say I think Frankfurt will get sixth, and I think Freiburg will get seventh. That's my call. I think Stuttgart will get that Europa League spot, in my opinion. So that's how it's finishing, panning out. So interesting. And man, look at the goal difference. I just realized Leverkusen and Bayern both have the exact same goal difference. Isn't that crazy?
That's a strange coincidence.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, if there's nothing else to say, then let's move on to the next league.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Let me read some comments though before we move on. Leverkusen winning the league, hopefully, if Bayern don't bounce back. Yeah, I think almost everyone's rooting for Leverkusen.
No, they've got an Albanian in their team, but it would be nice to see non-Bayern München win.
And by the way, I just checked, guys. If Leverkusen wins this will be the first time they win this in their history. They have never won the league title before. Desmond says, I know the script. Leverkusen got a ball the last match day. Bayern win the league. Okay,
Desmond, you still didn't explain to me how you know my name.
Leverkusen is playing against Augsburg in the final match day.
Desmond, I expect you by the end of the stream to tell me how you know my name.
All right. If you don't want to tell, at least tell publicly. At least direct message me.
It's quite weird that you know my real name, or at least my first name. Thankfully, you don't know my last name, but you do know my first. Okay, if there's nothing else to say here, let's move on to the next league.
Yeah, let's move on, guys. I think, like I said, guys, we're not gonna spend too much time. We're gonna do this as a quick recap. So let's move on to. I guess we'll go to the Premier League next.
Great, the worst league. By far the worst league.
It's still a good league, even if it's. I don't
enjoy it.
It's over.
I don't enjoy.
It's overpraised. Let's put it this way.
I don't enjoy a single match in the Premier League, and that's why I don't watch it.
I think you like Brighton.
I don't like that many Premier League teams. I like Brighton, but I don't follow the Premier League too much. Unlike a lot of people, So not
Yeah,
a
okay,
big
let's go.
enthusiast of English football, but yeah, okay.
All right.
It's-
Let's discuss anyway. So let's start. So we have the relegation battle. So for me, when it comes to relegation, I'd say it's kind of decided, to be honest, because Sheffield for me is terrible. I'm sorry. When I see Sheffield, they're so bad. I don't even know how they're going to go down. And Burnley for me, I really want them to stay up, but I just don't think they have enough quality. And I think Luton. I think Luton is the best of the three, but I think Luton for me, I just don't think Luton have enough quality, unfortunately, compared to the rest. So unfortunately, I think these three teams are going to go down. I think it's going to be the newly promoted clubs. Unfortunately, what do you think, Bailey?
As I said, I hate this league and I don't have much insight, but yeah, I think I agree with most of what you said. So yeah, I expect the bottom three to get relegated.
Yeah.
And Everton, they're still on the streak of being lucky to survive relegation.
Remember, they had a 10-point deduction.
I had no idea. Oh yeah, I did. I saw that. But yeah, I still think that they'll still what's it called? They'll be fine. I think they'll survive relegation yet again.
Yeah, I think Everton will be fine too. I think they've been playing really well, so I think they'll be fine. So moving on, we have the mid-table clubs. We have Brentford, Nottingham Forest, Palace, Fulham, Wolves. Shout out to Wolves. Wolves have been doing really well. I didn't think Wolves would be this well, especially considering they sold their best player, Matheus Nunes, to Man City, one of their best players, and they sold Raul Jimenez. Those were big 2 losses, and they're doing really well. Fulham as well. I didn't think they'd be doing this well, especially without your guy. Obviously, the guy Mitrovic. They've been doing really well without him. So
yeah,
Bournemouth
they
has
have
been
a
amazing.
Serbian still there, so they still have a Serbian at Fulham. So it's still, God, as long as they have Serbian energy, that's enough to push them ahead.
Yeah. Bournemouth has also been amazing form. Like their coach has done amazingly. He's been a really good form. Like the Bournemouth's been a really good form. Like ever since they got that thrashing against Man City, they've been in good form. Got draws against Newcastle. I think they beat Newcastle. They beat Man United. And I think they got a draw against Villa. So they've been in amazing form. Palace, around the mid-table areas, not really anything surprising. Nottingham Forest, they shouldn't be a relegation battle, but they are. The quality squad. I think they have issues with their goalkeeper. I think there's been a lot of goalkeeper. The defense has been bad. Brentford, kind of surprised in the relegation battle, but maybe it shouldn't be too surprising because they're losing Ivan Toney's obviously been out for a long time, and he was that difference maker for them. So maybe in the second half of the season, when Ivan Toney's back, they'll be firing. And also a top 10, man. Chelsea, man. What do you make of Chelsea? Because for me, Chelsea's such a weird club. Like sometimes they can play really well, sometimes it can be really crap. That's just
I don't care about that club, but I will say that it's dramatically horrible what is happening. And, yes, that's what I get when you sanction Russians. You get this. They cannot do it without the help of a Russian man named Roman Abramovich. And I'm not talking about war. I'm talking about how that Russian man helped that club a lot. And since they got rid of him, look what has been happening. But even on the pitch, they've been horrible. Especially last season, they were terrible. This season, not so terrible. A bit better than last season, but still quite bad. And a club like Chelsea should not be 10th place. It's imbecilic to do so.
It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. And see, the thing with Chelsea is that
imbecilic at the same time.
Yeah, my thing with Chelsea is that I don't know what to make of this team because, like I said, they're so inconsistent. They perform well sometimes. They don't perform well sometimes.
Even when they win it, even when they win games, it's done in a very lethargic way.
Yeah. So for me, Chelsea is not looking great. I don't think they'll do well. And then Newcastle.
But at least Chelsea, they do have a Serbian goalkeeper, Georgije Petrovic. He's the best player right now for Chelsea, in my opinion. So at least one positive to say about that club. Newcastle, Brighton, competitive. Newcastle not the same as last season, but they'll be fine to stay. They could get the Conference League spot, but I think that's the maximum they can do. I don't think they can do higher than that. Push higher for that. Manchester United, not so good, but I think they'll be fine for Europa League at least. West Ham United, they've been decent this year.
Yeah, they really
they could even get Champions League. Tottenham, they started really well, dropped off a bit, but still doing pretty good so far. Arsenal, they've been good. Excuse me. Arsenal been good. They just need to maintain that. Manchester City, the best team in the world. Not been in great form recently, but I expect them to be awoken in the second half of the remainder of what is the season of 2023-2024. And the top two are Liverpool and the other one I forgot. Aston Villa. Yeah, Aston Villa, marvelous season for them. Unai Emery's been the perfect manager for them to get to where they are now. I expect them to push forward. I don't think they can get. They're not going to win the Premier League title, but I do expect them to push very high for Europa League, or what's it called, the Champions League. They could even push for the UCL. So yeah, and Liverpool obviously. Most informed team right now, as it says in the last 5 games. So I expect Liverpool to push forward. They don't have the Europa League as well, keep that in mind. But yeah, I expect them to make a push for the Premier League title race. Now that Manchester City has not been in good form, but they will do better. I'm talking about Manchester City, they will do a bit better in the second half of the season. But I expect the title to be decided between Liverpool and Manchester City.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you guys my quick thoughts. So basically for Chelsea, obviously, I don't know what to make of this team. To be honest with you, at this moment, I don't think they'll get European football. As for Newcastle, for me, the injury crisis is coming to the team. I think the team is struggling with injuries. Eddie Howe, tactically. And I just feel like for me, Newcastle away from home hasn't been great. As well as the fact that I think Newcastle, for me, I think that loss at home to Milan in the Champions League has kind of like destroyed them in terms of mentality. I think the team has just not coped well with that loss, and they're still struggling. Brighton, on the other hand, they're doing all right. You know, they've been in pretty good form. I think the Europa League has definitely taken a toll on the team, and I think injuries has been kind of an issue with Ansu Fati being injured and other players. Manchester United have been great this season. They picked up some good form though in November, but yeah, this month wasn't terrible. It was terrible, losing to Nottingham Forest, losing to Bournemouth. Not very good. West Ham have been amazing after Souček. Not after Souček. After Declan Rice, they're one of the best players left this summer. They're doing really well. Edson Alvarez has been an amazing signing for that replacement. Kudos has been amazing. Then Souček as well. Not Souček. James Ward-Prowse got from Southampton. Spurs, not really been great. They had a decent month of December, I would say. Arsenal didn't really have a good month of December. Arsenal are struggling to compete for the title. Man City didn't really have a great month of December, but they didn't lose a game though, which is a key thing. Aston Villa been amazing form. That was huge. They could have actually gone first in the Premier League. They had tied at Sheffield United and Liverpool as well. For me, the title race is between Liverpool and Man City. I don't think Arsenal is going to do it. I think Arsenal are just soft-core contenders. For me, the issue with Arsenal is there's not enough experience in the team, and I feel like for me, this team doesn't have like a lot of difference makers. The attack has just not been great this season. Aston Villa, I don't think they have enough to compete for the title, but I do think they have what it takes to compete for a top 4 position. So this is how I'm going to predict for the new year, guys. So I think Man City will finish first. I think Liverpool will finish second. I think Arsenal will finish third. And I think I'm going to say Tottenham finish 4th. I'm going to say Aston Villa finish 5th. West Ham finish, I think Man United will finish 6th. And I think West Ham will finish 7th. I think West Ham could very honestly get Europa League. So, yeah. it's going to be interesting. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the title race. Of course, I think Man City's still the team to beat. They still have an amazing team. And I still feel like for me, the issue with Liverpool, I just don't think they have enough. I just don't think Liverpool, for me, is that great on the road. As well as the fact that I feel like for me, Liverpool is too reliant on Salah. And I feel like a lot of players are past their prime, which is why I don't have them to win the league. So, yeah. Let me read some of you guys' comments. All right. Man City are going to be the first club in the PL 4 straight times if they win this season. Man City are going to be the first club to win PL 4 straight times if they win this season. Chelsea going to finish 12th again. Desmond says, Aston Villa qualify for the Champions League would be a fantastic achievement. Yeah, I hope Aston Villa can get Champions League. I want them to get Champions League. Okay, I'll watch ED and you when you come through his videos, that's under your name. Okay,
skip that comment.
Okay.
Skip.
Like to okay. What's up, Pookie? So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens to Premier League because, like I said, guys, I'm really, you know what I'm most interested in, Bealey? I'm most interested in that fourth place. Because for me, the title, I think it's pretty obvious. I think Man City's gonna win it. But what I'm more interested in is who's gonna get that fourth place. Is it gonna be Villa? Is it gonna be Spurs? Is it gonna be West Ham? Is it gonna be United? Is it gonna be Newcastle? Is it gonna be Chelsea? That's gonna be the most interesting thing. For me at least. Because that's hard to call, in my opinion, that fourth place. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And everything. So, of course, United have been struggling. And injuries have been causing issues with the team. But remember, guys, what is it called? Casemiro, I think Lisandro Martinez will be back in the team, I think, for the new year. So let's see how their difference can make. Pookie says definitely won't be Chelsea. Okay, who do you guys have finishing fourth place? I want to hear your guys' opinion. Who do you guys have finishing in fourth place? So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next league. All right. In the meantime, while they go over that, we're going to go to. Should we go to the next league, Bealey?
Yes, and just decide which one it is.
All right. Aston Villa, someone says. Okay. Let's see. The next one, I think someone says La Liga. Okay, we'll do La Liga next. All right. I want to say something about Arsenal. For me, they're not. Yeah. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, La Liga, guys. It's time for La Liga. All right. 33 minutes. Okay. So let's talk about the relegation battle La Liga first. So when it comes to relegation, I think it's fair to say that Almeria is going to go down. They are hands down the worst team in the league. They are bad, horrendous. I think Granada will also go down. Celta Vigo is on the verge. I think Celta Vigo will survive. I think it'll be Alaves. I think Alaves will go down, in my opinion. Because I feel like Celta Vigo got more quality.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well.
Yeah. I hope Cadiz go down, though. I hope they do, but I don't think they will, to be honest.
Yeah, Sevilla not looking so good. At least they cannot win the Europa League. That's wonderful, fantastic news. They deserve some suffering for winning it all the time. So that's their punishment.
Wow. It's going to be interesting. And then obviously Sevilla struggling there mid-table. Actually, not even the mid-table, the relegation zone. What am I saying? Mallorca, Villarreal. Dude, Villarreal's in the relegation zone is crazy. That's insane. Cadiz. Look at this. All 5 draws. Do they have they might be wow. They might be like the most informed team. Actually, no, they're not. Some other clubs have. Yeah, never mind. But they haven't lost a game, which is crazy. They're the only club that haven't lost. Never mind. That's interesting. Then obviously you have Osasuna around there. But yeah, I think the relegation is pretty straightforward. I think the only spot that's kind of undecided is the 18th place.
Yeah.
Okay, now for the European spots. I mean, shout out to Las Palmas, man. Las Palmas have done a really good job defensively. They've been so amazing. I've really been impressed with them. Valencia have also done really well without their best player, Kang In Lee. I think he went to PSG, so that's pretty impressive. And obviously, that's pretty amazing there. And then Getafe is also doing really well as well. Now they do have that English player, which I'm not going to mention his name. I think everyone knows who that guy is. I don't want to mention that guy's name. He has been performing very well at that club. And in fact, there's actually been rumors he might come to my club, which I'm praying that doesn't happen, but it might happen. So we'll see. And then obviously we have the European spot. So talk me through, man, BLE. What's your thoughts on the European spots?
As I said, I don't really have insight on La Liga, nor do I have much interest, but as it states on that table, it's most likely going to be a battle between the two Real teams that are in 6th and 7th place. Athletic Club as well, they've been looking good. They could get Europa League, even Champions League. Yeah, I think top 4 is mostly decided. It's who will get the Europa League and Conference League. That's the more interesting battle to take place here. Yeah. So I think it will most likely be the team that's performing well in the Champions League right now, Real Sociedad, but they're the only team that I've seen that they're the only La Liga team I've watched this season, so I'll probably go with them, but the other ones seem like what's it called? They seem good enough to compete for the others, for the spots as well.
Yeah, my thing is that when it comes to European spots, I've been impressed with Athletic Club. Like, this team has been in good form, and I've been really impressed with them. I think they could get European football, of course. Girona have obviously been amazing. I saw this coming, by the way, in my preseason predictions and my original predictions. I believe I said they would get Conference League, and I didn't think they would be this good. So, this has been an amazing season for them.
They're level on points with Real Madrid. That's surprising.
Yeah, Real Sociedad have been amazing as well. Real Betis, not been as good. And yeah, I think what's interesting for this one is that I feel like I agree with you, Billy, that I think the top 7 will probably stay mostly as it is. I think the only thing that maybe change was the placement of the clubs. I think the placement, so I think Real Betis may eventually get 5th, that kind of stuff. But I think the top 7 is going to stay as it is. It's just a matter of the placement of the clubs, per se. As far as the title race is concerned, I mean, for me, do you think Barca can still win La Liga? Because I don't know, man, to be honest with you.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think so, man. It's gonna be too much to ask for this team.
Atletico Madrid can catch up. If they win a couple more, they can catch up to the title with Girona and Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now, I do have some bad news, guys. I don't know if Girona can qualify for the Champions League because obviously they're under the same group as Man City. And remember, I think there's this rule in the Champions League that 2 clubs owned by the same owners cannot be in the Champions League. So I really hope that's not going to happen for Girona because that's so unfair. That's not Girona's fault.
They're part of the City group. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping that Girona can qualify still. I don't know how that's going to work because let's just say they win. Okay, let's say hypothetically they win La Liga, and you're telling me they can't be in the Champions League because Man City's already there. Like, that's so unfair, right?
Well, I didn't even know that. Was possible, but yeah.
Yeah, it'd be so unfair.
It would be. I don't think. I wouldn't say unfair, but it will be very strange.
Tragic. Yeah, tragic. It'd be sad.
I wouldn't say tragic, but it wouldn't be the right decision to be made.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. See what happens there. But yeah, let me read some of your guys' comments. I think Tottenham for 4th place is do potentially possible. Aston Villa. Victor Roque has a fantastic season. I think we're going to win the league. I mean, that's the only hope. If he performs very well, then there's maybe a chance. But otherwise, if he doesn't perform well, then we're pretty much screwed. So it's pretty much down to him, man. To be honest, Pookie says no. Though I'd say like there's an outside chance, but I still would favor Real Madrid. I still think Real Madrid are the team to beat. Maestro says hi. Imer says Girona to qualify Champions League next season. Yeah, I think do you guys think? Yeah, I think Girona's gonna get top 4. I think Girona's gonna get top 4. I'm pretty confident saying that.
I wouldn't doubt Real Madrid winning the league. Best team overall and best.
Yeah, Real Madrid is.
Yeah, they are definitely the favorites and the most likely winners.
Yeah, and look at this, man. Real Madrid only conceded 11 goals this season.
Oh, that's very little. That's good.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think Almeria, Granada, and Cadiz will get relegated. I have the same as you, except I don't think Cadiz will go down because for some reason these guys, Cadiz are like the Burnley guys. They are going to play super defensive, and I think they'll find a way to survive. Now, I hope they go down. I don't want them to stay up, but I think they'll find a way to survive. Athletic Club can get back to the Champions League next season or Europa League or Conference League. Yeah. Will you be talking about Liga Portugal? After all, the title says top 5, not big club.
Yeah,
okay, you know what, Matt?
Good question. Yeah, it's better than the French league. So yeah.
Okay, Matt, I'll tell you what. We'll briefly mention it, but we're not gonna go into details. How about that? Okay. 5th Athletic Bilbao, 6th Sociedad or Betis. Pookie said Girona will get 2nd in my opinion. Wow, 2nd place. That's probably plausible. I don't know. Yeah, second. It's actually doable to be fair. Because it's crazy. I trust Girona more than Atletico Madrid when it comes to competing with La Liga, which is actually sad. So yeah. Anyways, let me go ahead and predict how I think the top 7 is going to pan out. So I'm going to say Real Madrid wins the league. I think they'll win this first place. 2nd place, I'm going to say Girona finish 2nd. Well, actually, do Girona finish 2nd? I might give it to Barca. I think Barca might finish 2nd, just about over Girona. But I think Barca will do like 1 point above Girona. And I think 4th place will be Atletico Madrid. I'm going to say 5th is going to be Sociedad. I'm going to say 6th is going to be Real Betis. And I think 7th will be Athletic Club. That's my top 7.
That's the most likely outcome. Except I would switch. I still think Girona could get 2nd. Then I think top 4 could stay as it is right now. But yeah, I agree with the rest of the standings.
All right.
I think now we can move into the length of one of the best foods, or a bit overrated, but definitely top 5 cuisine in the world. Oh, come on. All right, never mind.
We'll save the best for last. How about that?
Well, okay. Oh, great. League even worse than the Premier League.
Respect Ligue 1.
I say worse because it's boring to watch.
Okay, anyways, let's about relegation, guys.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so relegation, guys. For me, I think it's kind of decided already. Lowering the Clement foot. And guys, I have some big news. Lyon finally is above the relegation zone, guys. Let's do a round of applause. Round of applause, people, guys. Because this is they were in the relegation zone for a long time. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Toulouse also in the relegation playoffs. I think Toulouse will be fine. I mean, what do you think about this relegation zone? Do you think it's going to stay as it is? Because I think it is probably.
Yeah, it could change for the 16th spot, but the 17th, that's the same.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the mid-table, I guess. Let's talk about some Mets. So Mets have done pretty decent. Nantes, Montpellier, Le Havre. Le Havre has been amazing. Shout out to them. They've been pretty good. Strasbourg, after a disaster last season, they're in the top 10, which is surprising. Reims also doing well. Brest have done amazing. If we see Brest in the Champions League, I don't know what to say. That would be crazy. Marseille struggling.
Lille expected where Lille are based on previous results. The top three is expected to be Nice or Jesse Nice. They've been doing great. I expect them to give PSG some tough times, but they should still make the top three at least.
Yeah, PSG will of course win the league. That's pretty obvious. And for that second place, though, I'm really interested in second place because remember, guys, second place gets an automatic Champions League qualification, and I think third gets the playoffs. So who's going to get? I mean, for me, seconds, I think it's going to be Nice. Nice have been so solid defensively. I think they have the best defense in Europe's top 5 leagues. 9 goals conceded after 17 games, which is actually amazing. So they have Monaco. They've been also doing really well. I'm surprised with Marseille, man. Marseille have been struggling. They haven't been great. So yeah, how do you think the top 6 is going to be? Because I think top 6, yeah. I think obviously PSG will win the league. I think both of us are going to go with that. I think second will be Nice. Monaco will be third, I think. Do you agree with that?
The same. I don't know these teams too well, but yeah, top 7. Yeah, I would expect the top 7 teams so far to stay the same. It could get interesting for that Europa League spot, but yeah, about everything else should be the same. Monaco, Nice, and PSG should be top 3. So, and of course PSG winning the league. So, but yeah, I would expect everything else to stay the same.
I think 4th will be Lille, and I think I'm going to say 5th Marseille, and I think 6th will be Brest. I don't think Brest will be able to keep this up, so I think Lille and Marseille will finish above Brest. But yeah, I think Brest will get European football in terms of conference qualifiers. And Lens, man, after being the second best team in France last season, they're struggling, man, with the players they lost this summer. I feel really bad. But hey, at least in the Europa League, which is great for them. They got a Europa League over Sevilla, which is a huge, massive W. So, yeah. I think top 6 is pretty much. I think the only thing I can see being different is maybe Brest and Lens. I think everything else will probably stay the same. And Rennes, Rennes has been mid-table. I forgot about that. But remember, they did lose Doku this summer, which is a big loss, of course.
Okay, I think we can mention the Liga NOS right now.
Yeah, let's go look at Liga NOS real quick.
Now's a good time before the best league comes. By far the best.
Yeah, we're gonna let me while you give your thoughts to Ligue 1, I'm gonna look at Liga NOS. I'm gonna read the comments actually. Sorry. Barca ain't gonna beat them. Atletico Madrid can. I expect Real Madrid to be champions. This might be elite. Nah, bro, I still think we're gonna beat them away. I said respect because he said Real Madrid is the biggest team in the world, though. I'm rather interested in football as it used to be by Pookie, by other than Serie A. Even being near the relegation was a failure for Lyon. That's true. That's true. So yeah, PSG are going to win the league again. Desmond says. Mastian says Strasbourg doing well, staying away from the drop zone. They were a strong contender to go down last season. Last season, I said Ligue 1 is the 7th best league. This season 6th. As an Inter fan, Real Madrid is the best club in the history of football. Respect. Lens might slip, but top 6 looks sad. And I'm not going to read Matt's comments. I'm not going to read that out loud. Let's just move on. I'm not going to read that comment. Okay. So, what's your thoughts on the Liga NOS, man? Because we have a really good title race.
As I said, I don't really have time to watch a lot of football as I used to. And nor do I have as much interest. But I will say that from what I can see on this table, it would be expected. It is expected to be like that. I didn't know Sporting was first, okay? So I would expect one of the top 3 to be the winners. It could be Porto, who've been playing well recently. It could be Benfica, not so good in the Champions League, but in the league they've been playing well, so I could expect them to do something in this league. And Sporting, right now they're the favorites, judging by the by the score right now, but I still think it will be 3-horse race between these top 3 teams. Braga could even join in there, so you never know what will happen.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. It'll be interesting. I also agree with you. We have a very good title race in our hands. Maybe Braga as well can get involved. But yeah, for me, it's really between Sporting, Benfica, Porto. I don't think Braga. Maybe you know what? Actually, maybe Braga can compete. But I still I think Porto's still the team to win this league because Benfica for me have lost too many big players. Sporting I don't think have enough quality to keep it consistent, and I don't think Braga as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go with I think Porto will win this league. That's my prediction. So
And now,
yeah. Okay, let me read some comments, then we're gonna go ahead and move on to Serie A. Benfica Sporting got huge wins against the rest of the top 4 within 2 days. I predicted Braga to win this league. Low. Benfica or Porto going to win, in my opinion. All right, now we can finally go to Serie A.
Calcio, finally. Calcio. The land of the top 5 best cuisine in the world. Italia.
All right, so give me your thoughts on relegation zone.
Serie A is the best league in the world and of all time. All right. Salernitana, Empoli, and Cagliari on the bottom 3. Salernitana, they've been good, not good, but they've been a bit surprising. But yes, it is expected. They were very good last season, but now not that great. Empoli, they do get results here and there. Andrea Azzoli is their manager, but yeah, it's expected for them to be Cagliari again, newly promoted with Claudio Ranieri as their manager, but them once again to Calcio's top flight. So it is expected for them to go down, but I wouldn't rule them out completely. Hellas Verona, they barely survived relegation last season, beating Spezia. With Spezia in the playoffs last year. But otherwise, Hellas Verona still not doing well. They could barely squeeze out, just like they did last year. But I doubt that they'll get higher than 15th. 15th is the maximum that I could see them getting. Sassuolo, this team only plays well against Titan teams in the league. Unlike right, Desmond, I would rather prefer if you do not use my real name, just use my online name instead.
Yeah, you can call me by Billy.
Yeah, I don't really like it when my real name is said out loud.
Okay, sorry.
It's fine. Yeah. Sassuolo, yeah, they only perform well against the Titans in the league. Otherwise, no one. Otherwise, against these weaker teams, I wouldn't say weaker, but not as strong as the other ones. They do tend to drop a lot of points here and there. But yeah, they only perform against Titans in the league. Udinese, I think Cioffi is their manager. I'll have to check that later, but they don't get some results, but they barely squeeze through. By the way, Udinese have a very, very nice stadium. Frosinone, newly promoted team. They're doing well in the Coppa Italia, but the league, and I think they'll definitely get from 15th to 10th. That's where they will most likely finish. Lecce, Genoa, that's expected. On Genoa, yeah, by the way, Genoa is doing very, very, very well for them. They got relegated 2 seasons ago. Now they're back in the league. They are getting results. It's nice to see they got the result against Inter not so long ago. Monza, these guys still stay up even with the unfortunate passing of how did I forget his name? Silvio Berlusconi. Yeah, with his passing, but his management still did stay there, so they're doing well. Could you move the thing back down? Yeah, Monza doing well. Torino, Ivan Juric's team. I would say they're the most physical team in the league. They barely give opportunities to teams. and they squeeze through a lot of games. Lazio not well, but they're getting back into the top 10. Napoli also not well, but they're still there. Roma not great, but they have been getting results at home in a very dirty way. Atalanta still there, competitive, but again missing a couple more things to charge forward. Bologna, amazing season. They're in Girona, or Girona, however you pronounce that. It's hard to pronounce. It's not hard, but I'm not so sure which is the correct.
I can't really hear you for some reason.
Bologna, yeah, they're
Okay, now it's better.
yeah. Bologna are doing fantastically this season. Thiago Motta is building something great there. This Joshua Zirkzee, this guy is great. He gave 2 assists against Inter in the Coppa Italia. Scored a great goal against Inter, which Jan Zoma should have easily saved, but in the league, yeah. But Bologna doing well. Standout player Joshua Zirkzee. They could get Champions League or Europa League or Conference League even, but it would be marvelous for them to do something like that. Yeah, Fiorentina as well. Vincenzo Italiano is doing better than last year for sure. I think that loss in the Conference League final has motivated them a bit more, so I expect them to push forward. Milan started well. Ever since we clapped their asses 5-1 in the league, they have been losing some confidence and not what's it called? They've not been playing well. Pioli is on the verge of being sacked, but I think he'll stay. Thankfully, he got Europa League, so his job is still available. I would love for him to stay at what's it called, Milan, just so they can stay in that place or that circle where they are now. Or okay, fine, no, never mind. Now I get into the most disgusting thing.
I can't really hear you, Cage. Is it better now? Let me try speaking again.
The
Okay, this is good.
scumbag team.
Be respectful.
I'm not being respectful to someone who is robbing and constantly.
Okay. Just talk on the pitch, man. Talk on the pitch.
You cannot have respect for criminals. And then Juventus, yeah, they'll somehow still stay there. Along with Inter, they are definitely a club to have them. They have no European football this year, so I expect them to trouble us a lot. But yeah, they definitely will push for that Scudetto. Allegri will give it his all. He's not playing well. Obviously, Juventus are not playing well, but they still get the job done.
Yeah.
So I don't expect them to be the not pushovers, but the what's it called, the giant who will cause the most trouble in the league. And of course, Inter, the best team by far in Italia.
Yeah.
Definitely a top 5 club in the world. Yeah, definitely a top 5 club in the world. Scoring for fun, some outstanding goals you should watch. Some of you should watch Inter's goal compilation this season so far, and even in the last season, second half of the last season, they've been amazing goals. Jan Zomer, the best goalkeeper in the league by far. He's kept more than 12 clean sheets so far since he started playing for Inter. So in the league, at least, he's kept more than 12 clean sheets. As you can see, 8 goals conceded. That's marvelous. The best defense in the league. Many players that can be rotated in defense, like Acerbi, Bastoni, Bisek, who's been outstanding, young player with a bright future. Benjamin Pavard, class player, top class player. Then who else have we got there? Carlos Augusto, although he's more of a winger, he can still play in defense. He's been great Brazilian international. Look out for him in the future. Midfield, Çalhanoğlu, Barella, Mkhitaryan, Fratesi. Got many players in that midfield. And Davy Klaassen as well, although he doesn't play that much, he does still start, or at least because what's it called? He doesn't play that much, but he does usually. Inzaghi does usually give him time. And the attackers: Lautaro Thuram, Marko Arnautovic, my fellow Serbian, although he does play for Österreich, but he is a Serbian man, so I must support him. Then Alexis Sanchez not doing great. He was terminated. His contract was terminated the previous season, and then he was brought back again. It's quite weird. But he's on loan to Inter right now, and expect. Thuram's been amazing. He's the leading assister in the league right now. Lautaro is the capocannoniere, or the top goal scorer. Expect Lautaro to be the top goal scorer of Serie A this year. He's been outstanding, scoring goals for fun. He scored some world-class goals, by the way. I forgot to mention Dumfries, Cuadrado, Di Marco. Di Marco's been amazing this season and the previous season as well. He scored the best goal of the entire 2023 year, definitely, by far, against Frosinone. Just an outstanding team. Scoring goals for fun, playing well, can rotate any player that they wish. Are competing on all fronts except for the Coppa Italia, but that's fine. So I expect Inter to win the league, although Juventus will unfortunately cause a lot of problems. Now let me answer
let me just give you guys
these
my
guys' questions. Desmond and Jesus. I think Jesus is a Real Madrid fan. I respect your club a lot, but you do not respect mine, so I do not respect your statement. And Desmond, I hate Juventus because they're rivals of my club. That's an obvious question.
It's like us with Real Madrid.
Yes,
you don't want your rivals to do well.
Some Real Madrid fans can be cocky, but Pukki is the best one I've seen by far. But never mind. Back to this. Expect the Italian league to be the most competitive again this year, just like it was last year. It was very competitive. I expect it to be again this year. The title race obviously will be the most followed, but look out for the European battle. That will be interesting, and even the relegation battle is interesting now with the playoff system that was introduced last season. With the playoff system that was introduced last season, it was interesting last year, and I expect it to be again. So it is definitely going to be. It definitely will be a great rest of the season for Serie A. I know, Pukki, that you respect my club. I'm just saying that some Real Madrid fans, not you, but other ones, can be cocky as heck. But you're good. I respect you. I respect your club. You respect mine. That's a great relationship right there. And Matt asked me a good question. On the last member stream, an AC Milan fan tried to say Taylor Hernandez was better than Di Marco and tried claiming that Magnano was the best goalkeeper in the continent of Europe.
I think you know who the Milan fan is.
Both of those statements are false. Both of those statements are false. That AC Milan fan, I have no idea who he is, but he is a deluded one by the statement. If that's what he said.
I'll tell you after the stream. I'll tell you after the stream who it is. Actually, let me give you guys my.
That's pure delusion. Pure delusion right there.
Yeah. Okay. So let me give you my thoughts on relegation. I think Empoli will go down. I feel like they're losing. I think they lost Vicario, and I think the loss of Vicario is really hurting the team. Do you think Vicario was a huge loss for them?
Yeah, they've been good even without him. They beat Napoli at the Maradona Stadium.
That's
They
true. That's true.
almost squeezed the draw against Inter, so they'll be fine if they can get some other results. But yes, Sommer, Jan Sommer, by far the best goalkeeper in the world, by the way.
I think Salernitana, I think, will go down, and I have a feeling Verona will go down because I think they weren't they like in the I think they were battling relegation last season. They were around the same position, I think. So let me check actually. Yeah, I think Verona survived barely last season. Yeah, 17th. This time around, I think they'll go down. This time around, I think they'll go down. So, oh, it's interesting. Yeah, as far as the European spots, I think for me, there's a chance we don't even see Napoli get Europe. They've been that bad. I think Inter will win the league. I agree with you that. I think Inter will win. Juventus will be second. And I think Inter Juventus I think it's the best title race we have in the top 5 leagues, in my opinion. Well, actually, is it? Yeah, actually, I would say Inter Juventus. Yeah, I'd say this is the best title race. Third, I would say Milan. I think fourth is going to be Roma. I think Roma's going to get fourth. I think Fiorentina is going to get fifth. Sixth, I'm going to go with Atalanta instead of Bologna. And believe it or not, I think Roma's going to miss out on European football. I mean, not Roma. Sorry, Napoli's going to miss out on European football. And Lazio. Because that would be bad, right, Bioli? Do you think that would be really embarrassing if Napoli and Lazio don't get European football?
I won't say embarrassing, but for Napoli, definitely.
Yeah. Maybe not Lazio, to be fair, but Napoli for sure, that'd be bad. Because Napoli been struggling, man. They haven't been great. They couldn't even beat Monza at home.
They most likely will lose Jelinski as well this next summer transfer window.
Yeah, and they got rid of Elmas. They sent him to Leipzig.
Albanian, Macedonian, yeah.
Yeah, let me read some of you guys' comments. Where are we? We're going a little bit over an hour, but that's okay. We're about to wrap things up anyway soon. Okay. Porto probably going to win for real. Porto were very good in December up until that game against Sporting. Sporting were up for the game, and Porto had no sense of urgency to get back in the game. Bealey, happiest club is top of the league. It's a close race for the title. I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Nothing. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, please don't. Please call Bealey by Bealey. Don't refer to his real name, please. It's a close race for the title, but I still think Porto needs 79 points at home to Braga, Benfica, Sporting because Porto haven't played well in the big games. Juve and Inter will fight for the title. Love that race. Inter have been really good this season. Never forget that 5-1 win over Milan. Yeah, that was a huge one, man. Huge statement over the Devils.
Yeah, I enjoyed that ass clapping a lot.
That was a few months ago, though. Sorry, Bealey. Okay.
It's still enjoyable to watch the highlights even to this day.
Napoli might actually miss out on European football, man. That's crazy. I agree. That's like imagine winning the league just to not get Europe the next season, just to not be qualified for any European competitions. That is actually sad. Bealey, what do you think of Gordon Ramsay saying that Spanish and Greek food are better than Italian food? Okay, let's just answer this one real quickly. Because I don't want to say too much.
I don't think Spanish food deserves to be there, but Greek food is a lot. Both, you know what's the thing? It's all three of them can be counted as Mediterranean, which Mediterranean food is known for being very nutritious and good for you. It's healthy, but at the same time it tastes good. That's the thing. It's a way of being. It has a way of being healthy and delicious at the same time. But Italian food, I agree, it's a bit overrated, but you cannot count it out definitely from being a top 10 or top 5 cuisine. But yeah, Greek food definitely underrated. I personally enjoy Greek food a bit more than Italian food, but yeah, definitely Spanish food. I don't really know too much about that.
Bro, I should have put this on my 24 predictions video. I should have put that in there. I regret not putting it in there. All right. I think you're going to put up a good fight. All right. Referred to Bealey. What does it mean if Juve wins the league? Yeah, what does it mean, man? If Juventus wins the league, what does this mean for Serie A?
corrupt fascism. And it
Alright,
means that Benito Mussolini's dictatorship is still alive.
Okay. Desmond says Napoli been crap. Hope Roma gets in top 4. Yeah, I think Roma can get top 4. I think that's possible. England will have a good football, but poor depth of good casinos. I think finishing top 4 is Roma's main target this season. No, I think their main target is to win the. Well, yeah. They want to get into the Champions League next season. That's their main target. Is it Allianz Stadium fortress now? Juventus have been winning some big games there, and they have had a very good month at home. Yeah, I think Juventus is. I think the Allianz Stadium is. I don't know. I think fortress might be a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, they have been getting the job done against a lot of top sides.
Yeah, I think fortress is a bit of a stretch. You need to wait. We need to see Juventus do this for like not just one season, like consistency for like years to come. But like this is a good start, though. This is a good start. You're talking about Juve low with Career Pro low, JK. All right, he already answered this. Okay, that's not true. For real, only well in domestic wise, but still low. Last 4 years have been tough for Juve. I still believe Jose Mourinho hasn't been at the height of the power since 14-15 at Chelsea. Only Europe really though. I do respect Inter though. Maybe on the last. Okay, we already read that. Yeah, I know. Billy got that. I didn't say I respect Inter. As a matter of fact, I prefer them over Milan. Wow.
Yes, finally, someone with brains.
Some are saying getting disrespected.
Definitely, this man is the best goalkeeper in the world right now.
Yeah, on current form.
I said it right now. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Actually, how many goals have Inter conceded this season?
8.
8 goals. Wow. Dang, I think Inter might have the best defense in top 5 leagues. I thought it was Nice. I think it's actually Inter, guys.
No, it's the best in the world.
I agree that both are false and barmy statements and lost 4-0 to Frosinone. That was extremely embarrassing when Napoli did that. But that was it was a Coppa d'Italia, by the way, guys, which is the cup versus Italy, which I mean it's still bad, but like at least it didn't happen in the league. Do you know that Sampdoria lost to Barcelona Champions League final?
Yeah, they did 1992 final. Ronald Koeman free kick, if I remember correctly.
Boogie says, "Yep, it'll be fairly close, but I think Inter Milan will win. If Inter gets a strike in the transfer market, it's Scudetto 100%.
Shakir, we will definitely win even without that striker."
All right. Mass Channel says, "I would still say Courtois despite the injury." Yeah, we have ourselves a very.
I think I'm saying right now, and I think right now, even if Courtois was not injured, I still think Zoma would be above him just slightly, but right now only.
Yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. We went over the top 5 leagues, guys. So you guys can feel free to check out the replay of the stream to see any segments you missed. We talked about first EPL, La Liga, Ligue, and Serie A. And remember, guys, we have ourselves some fascinating title races to look forward to. So let's go ahead and rank the title races. Let's go rank all the title races, and then we'll head off. Okay, so yeah, last thing, and then we're gonna head off. So, Bailey, which title race do you think will be the most fascinating of the 5?
I don't think any will be fascinating, but the most intriguing, I think that's the better word, will be the Inter Juve and the Liverpool Man City title race. After that, the Portuguese one, Liga NOS, that one.
Oh yeah, that's a good show.
Yeah.
What about Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen? Do you think that'd be a good title race or not really?
I don't think that's elite. I think that's quite boring actually, but it still is. It still has a shot for being interesting.
Yeah, I would say for me personally, I think Serie A is the best because I think Inter Juve are around the same level. And then I would probably say Liga Portugal. I think I'll say that second. Third, I'm going to say will be the Bundesliga. The fourth, I'm going to say Ligue. No, sorry, La Liga. And then, wait, hold on. Am I missing one? Yeah, I don't think the EPL race. For me, EPL, La Liga, Ligue, I don't think we'll have good races. I think the title will be decided before the final match day.
I say boring. I say boring because Bayern are not playing well right now. That's why.
Okay. Yeah, when I mean by exciting title race, guys, it goes down to the final match day.
Yeah, I agree with Matt. Liga Portugal definitely has a what's it called? More intriguing title race than most of the other leagues.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say
I wouldn't
Serie
say
A
Juve
first.
is the same level as Inter. They're just always there for some reason.
No, I mean, like, I think, like, I feel like the two teams are, like, closely matched, compared to the
No,
rest.
I don't.
Like,
I don't think. I don't think they're mostly matched. I just think Juventus have a bit of luck. That's why they got here. They're just lucky.
no, but like, I mean, like the you're
All
not.
right, you
Wait,
can think what you want. I'm saying that
all right.
I don't
Okay.
think they're matched, but okay. You're entitled
Okay,
to
so
your
yeah,
opinion. I respect that.
yeah, Serie A.
But yeah,
What is it?
yeah, definitely Liga Portugal. Yeah, definitely. And who's the best
Liga
Serie A
Portugal
player in
might
your
actually be the
opinion?
best. Liga Portugal
Yeah,
might actually
I
be the
would.
best.
I think the Liga Portugal might be above the Premier League, honestly.
So
I know Pokey, but Juventus are corrupt. They always
okay,
have luck,
I don't.
and that's why they're here.
Okay,
And
let's not get inside
Shakir,
it.
to answer, of course, Lautaro. Lautaro is definitely the best in the league right now.
All right, let me read some of you guys' comments. Okay, here we are. Sure. Who's the best Serie A player in your opinion? I would say probably Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah, Lautaro.
Liga Portugal, Premier League, boring low. Actually, Premier League might be 3 or 4. Yeah. Liga Portugal. I think Inter might win soon enough. Okay, let's do a poll. Actually, Inter has a better squad. Juve is a complete league to focus on. You need a little sometimes exactly. Okay, let's do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll. And then I need to round up, guys. We're going a bit over time.
I have to go now.
All right.
Why do
let
I
me do a
always
quick
feel
poll, guys.
sick?
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear, man. Hope you get better.
Pokey,
let me do a
that's
quick
not
poll,
luck.
guys.
That was I know you're joking, Pokey, but that was not luck, as a lot of people like to state. That was not luck at all. We dismantled majority of those teams except for Porto. Porto was the toughest one, but the other two we dismantled. So please stop using my real name.
Okay, guys, wait before you guys head off. Vote in the poll. Which league you think has the best title race? All right, so I put the 4 options: Bundesliga, EPL, Portuguese League, and Serie A. Am I missing any leagues? Or do you think that's good for?
No, that's it.
Okay.
All right, you're entitled to your opinion, so you can think what you want.
All right, guys, I'm going to keep the poll out for like 2 minutes. So please cast your votes quickly, and then we're going to head off. So most people are going to the Portuguese League is the best, which I'm not surprised with.
I would say that's the best one.
Actually, you know what? They're going to end now. We already have a clear majority. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, man. So the next stream we're going to have is a Barca reaction to Las Palmas, and I'm worried for that game. Just for this time. So, and then obviously on Friday we'll have our Asian Cup preview. Saturday we'll have our Asian Cup Saturday we'll have AFCON preview. Saturday we'll have our Barca match reactions. I'll look at you guys then. You guys like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. And how many likes do we get in the stream before we head off? 13 likes. Can we get two more likes?
Yes.
All right. Can we get 2 more likes before I head off? All right. We didn't get 2 more likes. That's fine. Hopefully get people to watch the replay. All right. See you guys later. Peace out.